Hey, it's Pastor Jon here with Coram Deo Church. Just want to give you a heads up as to where we're going in February as a church. We're going to start a brand new series on February 2nd. Yes, that is the Super Bowl, weather permitting, and go Hawks. But we're also starting a brand new series called Marriage And. We have so many young couples and people who are aspiring to be married at our church. We wanted to take some time to just address this a huge, important issue of marriage. So we're going to spend 6 weeks on it. The first 3 weeks we're going to talk about really the foundations of marriage. We're going to talk about marriage and creation. How does God as our creator, how does that affect the way we think about marriage? We're going to talk about marriage and sin. How does the reality and the presence of sin in the world in our hearts complicate marriage and destroy marriages? We're going to talk about marriage and the gospel. How does what Jesus has done transform our marriages, give us hope and mercy and grace, and really heal us as married couples. And then we're going to spend 3 weeks dealing with very, very practical issues that every married couple deals with. We're going to talk about marriage and sex. We're going to talk about marriage and kids, and then we're going to talk about marriage and money. So it's important to be part of this, important to be praying for our church, and be praying for me, and be praying for your friends that they would come and be part of it. This is a huge area that so many of us struggle with, and so we're excited to see what God will do with this. We're also going to be starting a class called Sacred Marriage. That's going to be on February the 11th. It's going to be in the evenings, Tuesday nights. Childcare is going to be provided. The materials, I've got them right here. There's a book, a DVD, and a workbook for couples to use. It's really, really good materials, and I know some of you are like, you don't want to go to a marriage class because you feel like if you go to a marriage class, you're saying that your marriage is a failure. And I'll just tell you this, if you don't go to a marriage class, you're saying you want your marriage to be failure. By going, what you're saying is, I love my spouse, I want it to go well, I want to learn, I've got room to grow, and all of us can say that. And so I really want to encourage you to be part of it. Space is filling up, so make sure you go to coramdeochurch.org. You'll see the advertisement scrolling. You select that, and then you can register online and make sure that we have space available for you. So make sure that you use that opportunity. So really emphasizing marriage. If you're like, hey, I'm not married, why should I be part of this? Really, really important for you to be part of this, because one, it's very likely that you will be married at some point, and these things are going to be very, very useful to learn on the front end of your marriage. But even if you never get married, the reality is you're going to live in a world with married people around you, and this is going to be a time to really help and equip you to love and serve them in their times of need. So it's not just for married people, it's really for everybody. So really excited about it. Again, just be praying for me, pray for our church, pray for our community. We want to see what God's going to do, and I really trust that He's going to do some redemptive and healing work in the marriages at our church, and praying that He does that work in marriages in our own community. So I look forward to it. We'll see you soon. Go Hawks.